Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris and welcome to a breaking news LEGO video where we have an incredibly exciting piece of LEGO news to bring to you today. I hope you enjoy this because this has been something that has been rumored for quite a while, but I'm so excited to finally be able to break the news to all of you. And so, without further ado, let's take a look at the subject of this video. And so, for today's breaking news video, the LEGO Group has just announced that for the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, they are launching 5 brand new sets, including a ton of new dinosaur molds, which is really exciting because we have been asking for Jurassic Park sets for years, literally since the first Jurassic World movie came out. They consistently were doing a lot of Jurassic World sets, and maybe once in a while we would get 1 or 2 Jurassic Park sets. But we finally have a full-on wave, and man is it glorious. So let's take a look at all the sets right now. There are 5 new sets, and I'll go from smallest to largest. The first one is just a 4+ set. This is set number 76957, the Velociraptor Escape. It includes a brand new print for the Velociraptor in dark tan and dark gray, including Robert Muldoon, who I believe only appeared in the larger Jurassic Park T-Rex gate set and never really in a small set like this. Great to see him being included here with a very iconic facial print as well as a new torso and leg printing, and Dr. Ellie Sattler as well, who also returns from previous Jurassic Park sets. This is just a 4+ build, so honestly, this is probably the least interesting one to me personally as an adult fan of LEGO. It's a really basic build, just a simple Velociraptor enclosure. The thing I really like though is that despite the fact that it is a 4+ build, you can clearly see that it is inspired by the Velociraptor pen in the movie. You have these sloping bricks actually angled, 3 of them, going upwards, which really is reminiscent of what you would have seen in the film itself, and for a 4+ set, that's actually really good. 76957, the Velociraptor Escape, despite only having 137 pieces, retails for $40 US, which is really bad. We are used to LEGO 4+ junior sets being pretty badly priced, but $40 for this is honestly kind of ridiculous. I know it has a new dinosaur with a new print, but that's a really high price for a really small build. At least a lot of the other 4+ sets that are $40 usually have a really large prefab printed giant gateway piece. This doesn't even have that. It mostly is just using standard bricks and pieces. So that's a little bit disappointing. 40 is not fantastic. However, on the other hand, as we move into the minifigure scale standard sets, 76958, the Dilophosaurus Ambush, is actually priced fantastically in the US. This is $20 US, and it's 27 euros. Something funky is going on with the prices here. For $20 US, this is probably one of the best priced license sets we have gotten in years. I think it's a really fantastic build. You have the miniature version of the Dilophosaurus, which is also a brand new print for the smaller version. Of course, you got Dennis Nedry, who has the actual iconic can that he was using to store the dino DNA in, and I really like the alternate face, which actually has the venom on the face itself, which I think is really cool. For $20, this is a very iconic Jeep build. It is literally the Jeep from Jurassic Park in different colors, the lighter gray and red colored one, and I think this is going to be a clear winner. So many people would want this, not just kids, but also adults who just want to be able to get a ton of these for their displays. It's $20, and it's a really good build, so I am very, very happy with this one. From there, we can move on to the next set. This is set number 76959, Jurassic Park Triceratops Research. This retails for $50 US or 53 euros, again continuing on weird euro prices, and it includes a brand new coloration of the Triceratops itself. To be honest, I don't really know if I'm sold 100% on the color scheme. It is a very, very darker brown and regular brown and nougat colored dinosaur, which I'm not really sure if that actually makes a lot of sense. I'd have to rewatch the movie and see it on screen. In my mind, I was thinking the Triceratops would be more of a blend between a gray and brown. This is almost a fully brown, almost like it's covered in mud. But again, I guess it is pretty realistic compared to that scene in the movie. One thing I do really like is that this does include the iconic lime green and yellow Jurassic Park Jeep. Although for $50, it does seem pretty steep to me. Sure, let's say the Triceratops is worth maybe $15. That's a stretch. I mean, it costs LEGO probably a couple cents to $1 to make. But in terms of value in a set, well, let's say 15 to 20. I don't know if I'm getting $30 worth of value or even $35 worth of value out of the Jurassic Park Jeep there. It does come with a mound of dino doo-doo, which is probably the first buildable poop that we've ever gotten in a LEGO set. I mean,
I guess we've gotten little bits of pieces that represent it, but this is the first like actual brick-built poop that we've actually gotten, so that's pretty interesting. I like the rockwork side building technique there. That's pretty interesting. And you can actually, the play feature is you can dig through the poop and find what it's eaten. So you can find stored inside. It flips open and you can see the berries that the dinosaur was eating inside there. So that is a fun play feature to have on the set for sure. That being said, it is still just a bunch of brown rocks. I like the inclusion of the brown frog. I could definitely see the shaping of the dung there, but I really don't feel like $50 is worth it for this. Then again, the last time we did get a Jurassic Park Jeep was in the massive T-Rex breakout set, so if you do want one for fairly cheap, this is really the only set that you can get it in. Moving on from that, we have, personally, this is the set that I am most excited for. When leaks first came out, I was beyond hyped for this. This is set number 75960, Brachiosaurus Discovery, retailing for $80 US, which actually isn't that bad, and 85 euros, which also isn't awful. So, the Brachiosaurus Discovery introduces a massive new set of molds. Almost every single one of the mold sets being introduced for this creature are brand new for the Brachiosaurus itself. This is literally the first time we have ever gotten a Brachiosaurus from LEGO Jurassic World's theme. We got a brick-built one back in the day, but we never really reached the heights of something like this. So, this was a really special thing to get. I was very curious if they were going to be partially brick building it, maybe molding the head, but doing the rest brick built. But no, this is a fully new mold for the long neck, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm really excited to build it and play with it, but I also feel like having something that's brick built would also have been a really cool thing to put together. But then again, maybe they would do an 18 plus set in the future that actually will give us a brick built Brachiosaurus, because this does look really good to play with. I just don't really know if it makes the most sense in terms of a LEGO thing. The tree is okay. I find it interesting how they have devoted most of the set to a tree. It's $80 for a large tree. Another one of the, I guess we've established $20 size Jeeps, although this one is in the lighter gray and red color, and the Brachiosaurus. Honestly, counting the Brachiosaurus as like $30 to $35, given that it has new molds in it, I mean, it's probably going to sell for like $50, $60 on Bricklink or more. I'd say it's fairly good value, especially considering the amount of effort that would have been put into having the budget to make this new set of molds. So, I'm happy with it. Could it be cheaper? Yes, absolutely. If it didn't have the dinosaur, this would be a $40 set tops, but I think the dinosaur easily doubles the value of the set. Now, in terms of any functions, you can actually have the Brachiosaurus going up to the tree and chewing on the leaves, which is very nice. That's definitely a feature that you want to have, replicating the iconic scene from the movie. And of course, the Jeep is, as usual, really well done, and I can't wait to amass all of them together. But finally, there is one last Jurassic Park set. This is the largest of the wave. This is set number 75961, Jurassic Park Visitor Center, T-Rex and Raptor Attack, retailing for $130 US. And this comes with pretty much everybody who is important in the movie for this particular scene. You've got Lex, Tim, Dr. Ellie Sattler, Dr. Alan Grant, even Ray Arnold, Dr. Wu, of course, a Velociraptor, and a T-Rex. Now, these are all new prints. The Velociraptor looks to be, is that the same printing as the one from the Junior set? It does look like it. So, that kind of makes the Junior set redundant, especially at $40, because you can get him if you get the Visitor Center one. The T-Rex is definitely a brand new print, and this is actually the first time we have gotten the Visitor Center replicated in the LEGO brick built form ever. I was initially really excited because I was imagining, I think there were rumors saying this would be an 18 plus set, so I was imagining some crazy building techniques and something really special, but they decided to make it a 12 plus set, which is okay. I would still like an 18 plus version of it maybe later down the road, but what's really cool is that you can barely see it on the front of the box, but it actually has a brick-built LEGO T-Rex skeleton in the back there, which looks really good. They have done a T-Rex skeleton for Jurassic Park before, specifically for the Jurassic World tie-in movies, but the skeleton here is on a smaller scale, and it looks fantastic, so I'm definitely a big fan of how that looks. And overall, my favorite part of the set is the banner, "When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth." That looks so good, and I love all the attention to detail with the little scenes like the jello that the kids are eating, or the scientist's lab. All of it is put together really well. Overall, this is a very strong wave. Usually, Jurassic Park sets or Jurassic World sets are not really specifically known for having good builds. Oftentimes, people really only get them for the dinosaurs, and then the builds are just here or there. However, the builds here, for the most part, are actually really, really good. I think it makes total sense because they are actually replicating great moments from the Jurassic Park movie. These are very iconic scenes, very iconic builds. You have the Jeeps, you have the visitors, like there are 3 Jeeps in this entire wave. You have the visitor center. You actually have, even in the 4+ replication of the Raptor Pit, all of that is fantastic. Now, all these Jurassic Park sets will be available on June 1st, 2023, so quite a few months out. However, you are able to pre-order the Jurassic Park Visitor Center starting today, March 8th, 2023. I bet they're imagining that one has fairly, I wouldn't say limited stock, but I would say that one's going to be one of the ones that will sell out very, very quickly. So that's why they're opening up pre-orders so early. I, for one, am happy they are doing that, so I can just check that box and make sure that is being sent to me. I am just so excited to get these built. I think this is the best Jurassic World/Park wave we've had in a while. Maybe the best wave we've had ever. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the other waves, but this is really strong. And for only 5 sets, 4 sets that aren't 4+, they covered pretty much the whole first movie. Now, I'm very curious to see, will they be revisiting some of the other movies? Will we go back to Jurassic Park 2 and 3? Will we revisit Jurassic World 1 and 2? I hope we don't revisit 3. I mean, there are cool dinosaurs to get in 3, but I did not like that movie. Would love to get the Mosasaurus. I know there's always rumors of a Mosasaurus coming. I wish they would eventually give us it one day. But so far, for what it is, these Jurassic Park sets are truly fantastic. Some of them are pretty overpriced. The Jurassic Park/World sets usually are pretty expensive, while others are surprisingly well priced, like the Dilophosaurus Ambush. So I'm really curious to know. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite, what do you like, what do you dislike, and what do you think of the prices? I'm super curious what other people feel about the prices of these sets. Funnily enough, LEGO just released their financial results like yesterday, and it showed massive, massive profit. They are more profitable than ever before, so clearly the prices are working, people are getting them, and I'm curious what people think, and if they think the prices are fair or unfair. So do let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching this.
Alright, and with that, we have summed up this breaking news LEGO video. Let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. I'm certainly very excited to see what comes next regarding these sets. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. And I would love to hear from everybody in the comments. What do you think of this incredibly exciting breaking LEGO news? Thanks so much for tuning in, and bye for now.